Okay, you'll see when I start the timer.
Okay.
And we're live. Hey. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Tutorial Tuesdays is back after our summer break.
Yay!
Summer for us. We're so glad to see you here this morning for this practice. We're calling it the practice. Are we ready? Angela, thanks, Meg. Angela is going to share her screen. There will be a timer involved. I will be live writing. You will be live writing. We're going to start with a brief introduction to what the practice is. And then pretty swiftly, we're going to dive into it. I haven't had any time to prepare for what's coming, the writing here, in case you're like, oh, she knows what's going to happen and blah, blah, blah. No, there's been no time. But here's what we're going to do. Okay, the practice is all about hands-on work. It's about getting your fingertips on the keyboard, because so much of what we do is training, 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 and then you have to go out and do the work. And you're like, I forget everything I learned. I have no muscle memory when it comes to like my muscles as a copywriter. It's all in my brain and not like in my hands. Like there's not a lot of hands-on work that happens. So that's what the practice is all about. Based on my obsession with Peloton, which Angela is now developing as well.
Yes.
So it's based on that kind of idea. So we're going to work. If you want to write on paper, like Melissa just said, go for it, write on paper. Otherwise, we're just going to work in our Google Docs. You'll be working in your own Google Doc, Airstory Doc, Word Doc, whatever it is that you use. I'll be working on mine. I do encourage you to look up at what I'm doing every so often. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to give you an assignment. It is a thing you'll need to do over the next 15 minutes. You'll have about 13 minutes of actual work time. There will be a timer on the screen, but it'll only show on my camera. So if you can't see me, you'll want to double click on my screen in order to bring me up like my window. If you can't see me right now, just scroll through until you find me. The timer is not on there yet because we haven't started. When the timer starts, you will have a breakdown of everything that we're going to do over the course of that 15 minutes. Rashi will be keeping, you go ahead, Ange, that's cool. Rashi will be keeping us on track with exactly what to do. So yeah, Ange, if you want to move to the next. Okay, so here's the basic assignment. Next, Ange. It's a bit like focus morning pages. Okay, cool. I don't know what that is, Kevin, but I'm excited for it. Okay, the challenge today is to rewrite the Asana homepage hero section. So go to asana.com as part of this using the PAS framework. Most of us know about the PAS framework. Problem, agitation, solution. I'm not going to get into it. The practice is not about training. It's about doing. You will have time to quickly go research this if you have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, we are about to start the timer because we're about to start the actual work. As soon as I start this timer, Ange is going to hit enter and we will get cracking. All right, you should see the timer going right now. Ange, hit enter. Cool. Here's the game plan. We already are 7 seconds down. Oh, Ange, go back into full screen.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I was going to your Google Doc.
Nope. We're going to run through the game plan first. So the first 2 minutes is me briefing you on this stuff. Don't worry, Ange. We're allowed to just like, it's cool. Everything that happens here is cool. It's what happens. Okay, game plan is you are going to go through everything showing here in this orange list. Rashi is going to keep time, keep challenging us through it. Tell us what's coming up next. Tell us when something is finishing up. Sophie, your question, where's the hero page on Asana? It's the home page hero section. That's the very top of the page. And if you can hit enter again, they'll see that on the screen right there. Cool. Okay, we have got a minute left to brief you. Okay, so that's what we're gonna go do. Then for 2 minutes, we're gonna get familiar with the Asana product. That means you've got 2 minutes to quickly read through what Asana is about. What the hell is this thing? I don't know, and if you know, cool, you're already ahead of it. I tried to pick a common one. If you don't know what the PAS framework is, Google that. You've got 2 minutes to get ready for the remainder of that time. Then we'll have 3 minutes to list the problems that motivate our search. Rashi will be telling us exactly what to do along the way so we're not confused. Then we'll have 60 seconds to reflect on those problems. Like, okay, what brought a person to even think up of like trying to find a solution like Asana? Why are they there? What problems drove them there? You'll reflect on those, then 2 minutes to dive in. write some headlines. 30 seconds, reflect on those headlines. 3 minutes to agitate those with bullet points. It's going to be hard. I'll be like freaking out. You'll be freaking out. We'll just be working together. 30 seconds to reflect. 1 minute to polish and edit. We are going in 7 seconds. You've got 2 minutes to go research Asana and the PAS framework. Then we're going to list out problems. Let's go and switch over to my Google Doc. And I'm going to get going. You're going to get going. Rashi's on timer right now.
Yep. Nice. Okay, so this is the warm-up. It's your time to do research, study up on Asana, get grounded, soak it all in.
Cool. Oh, ooh, it's a new homepage this morning. That's so crazy. Yesterday, it was a different homepage. This is the reality of the world that we all work in. This is amazing. Work on this.
So Asana's project management for teams. Get to know the solution you'll be writing about.
Got a little over a minute left.
Yep.
Your workflow. Oh, geez.
So Joe's Googling right now. You can't see it on the screen, but she's doing her research. Not a writing time. It's totally just about absorbing the client. But you also might want to pull up resources for PAS that you might want to refer to later. Got like 40 seconds left. Joe's putting some notes down. "15 seconds.
What's weird is in their homepage, these like call outs in the hero section are all very different. So the problems driving here feel like they're going to be really broad.
Okay, we're in the next segment. 3 minutes. You are going to list the problems that are motivating someone to search for this solution. So just brainstorm. No copywriting right now. You're just making a list. 3 minutes, so a lot of time.
Yeah, lots of time.
So what problem does your reader come to this page hoping to solve? Got 2 minutes left. About 1.5 minutes left. You're just making a list. You guys are doing great.
Yeah. There are lots of things that could drive a person here. And I was going to go do research on this as well. Normally I would run off and do voice of customer, just like do some Google searches, like the formula that we use for Google review mining. But no, no, not right now. We're just flying through ideas at this point. We can make it sound better later. G2 crowd for Andrew. That's awesome. Yeah, I was thinking Capterra, but awesome. G2 crowd reviews. Wicked. How much time do we have, Rashi?
Like 43 seconds.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to get a little break after this. So use it up.
Awesome. We've got Amanda on Trustpilot checking things out. I think that's a good call.
Okay, about 25 seconds left. We're VS, I see you in the chat. You are making a list of problems that somebody would search for Asana to help them with. And we are at time. Okay, we've got 60 seconds to just recover and reflect. Joe, how are you feeling?
I am feeling bad. So I'm over on Asana. I'm on Trustpilot looking up Asana. So I've just started doing that. Great call from Amanda. So and in this, I'm going to go through and try to get deeper into what those problems look like, because the next section, of course, after we reflect on this, is jumping in and writing headlines right away. So for me, right now, I'm going to look through what I've got here and see if there's anything I can use to write a headline in problem stage. So what is the problem that's driving somebody to this point? It doesn't have to be problem stage of awareness, sorry. They can still be Asana and product aware, but what's the problem that they have with products that drove them here? I don't know yet. I'm going to look through and see.
We're moving into the headline section. You've got
right
2
now.
minutes starting now. Yep.
Okay, cool.
So you're free writing. Forget about time. Just write. You don't have to come up with 20 headlines. Just do what feels right for you.
Katie says, write headlines? Exactly. As showing in the Google Doc right now on Angie's screen, I'm writing headlines, or I'm trying to, in this 2-minute time.
Yeah, so we're doing 2 minutes of headlines. You've actually got about 1.5 minutes left.
Okay.
So
there's no limit of any kind. Shreya asked, is there a word? Nope, there's nothing.
This is all just your exercise, you putting words down on the page. Just come up with headlines. Don't overthink it. Just see this as like an exercise in action.
Abir asked, why start with headlines, why not body and then headlines? We're purely doing it because that's the exercise. This is not about best practices and conversion copywriting. This is about just sit down and do the work. Get out of your head, get your words on the page.
Got about, let me see. Ten seconds left. And time.
Ooh,
so recover and reflect. You've only got 30 seconds to take a breath, relax. Halfway through, doing awesome.
Next up is agitation copy. That means we'll be writing bullets or a little paragraph, but whatever it is, it's agitating that headline. Madeline said this is honestly very fun. You know you're a geeky copywriter when, and I say that with full love, Madeline, because I also think it's fun. And Shreya and Jessica. It's awesome.
All right, let's go.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
3 minutes, agitation copy. That's all you're focusing on. Don't worry about the headline you just wrote. Just move on to the next section. So you have a full 3 minutes. You brought up a pain in your headline, and now you just need to agitate that pain. Abir's awesome. So don't get caught up on anything that you already wrote. Just move forward, put words down on the page. Got about 2 minutes left, a little over 2 minutes.
So how are those minutes feeling? Are they feeling incredibly long or incredibly short?
Pretty super long, so much time.
So short. I'm in pain, Chris Collins.
Oh, Sachin's like, shh.
A little over a minute left.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
If you're feeling stuck, just keep writing. Let all the words you've got in your head, just put them down on the page. Don't overthink it.
Good call, Don.
$35 seconds left.
Oh, that's funny.
$15 seconds. Then you get a break, short break. All right, and it's time. 30 seconds to recover, stretch. We're actually done with all the hard stuff. So next is just a minute to polish, but first just chill out. Take a breath, take a much deserved rest.
Oh, Cynthia said that felt long. Okay. This is the 8 seconds until we go back in and finish.
Yep, and you're gonna polish up everything you've written. Just get it ready. Only editing, so take it home. All right, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Just polishing up your copy. Final touches. If you want to tweak one part of the work you did, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just focus on your headline or focus on your agitation copy. You've got 20 seconds left. 10 seconds. So first time for everyone. All right, time's up.
Okay. Damn. All right. We're done, everybody. Okay, how do we feel? We are going to send out a poll after this. Know that it's okay to feel weird. Eric's like, Joe's copy's too long for hero section. Yeah, it is. It's okay right now. I cut out like 8 words and I added 10 back in. So there we go. I'm proud of us. I think we did pretty well. Round of applause, everybody. Your copy may not be the best copy you've ever written, but what did just happen is you just exercised your muscles a little bit. And now when it's time for us to go forward and do the work that we have to do, we've already like warmed up a bit today. All right, we are at the very end. You guys have been amazing. Thank you everybody who has stuck around until over 2 minutes after the 30-minute break. And we'll hopefully see you next week. We were thinking of doing a practice next week, but it might be a little too much for this girl to handle. So we will see. But thanks again. Stay safe out there. Be nice out there. And we will see you guys next week in our next Tutorial Tuesday. Bye, everyone.